Acting is storytelling. I think dance is an easier way to do storytelling because you have the music to write on. With acting, if you don't do anything, it's silent. And you just killed everyone. At least dance, you know, you could start doing a jazz square or something if you forget. There's a ton of words used in technical acting regarding how to storytell and act and react in a scene. There's a lot of those words which I'll introduce you to, but you don't need to think about those words to be an effective actor. So, the idea of a beat or a bit breaks the play into structure and breaks a scene into specific, intimate units of action where focus changes. Focus, the focus that changes is when an objective of the actor changes, when someone or something important, oh, no offense, not every character is important at all times, leaves or enters the environment. That can also be environmental, so if there's a thunder crash, that's a beat. We had a sound enter the environment. If someone walks in, someone leaves, those are all beat changes. A beat needs to have a strong physical action with the beginning of the focus change. This is blocking. So, hopefully your director knows this. Sometimes directors don't, but hopefully your director knows this, and we'll just give you something strong. However, the director's scoring of the script and yours might be different. So don't expect, well, this is an obvious beat change because I want something different. He may not see it that way. He may see it, he or she may see it that you're actually going to change your objective in a couple lines. And that's where dialogue opens, because you want to always do what the playwright had intended. So you open that dialogue with your director. With the strong physical action, you can speak, then move, speak and move, move, then speak. Move, then speak is probably your weakest choice. Unless, of course, the beat happens on the person prior to you. So if the beat change is someone says something that completely changes what you're doing now, then you need to come up with a new tactic. That's probably when you would move, then speak. If you have to decide, you have to create, you have to plan, those kinds of actions. When you have to do those things, then it would be probably better to move than speak. Otherwise, it's usually better to speak then move. Comedy is another one where you can break the rule and move then speak. For instance, you can, if you have a book and a scene, you can slam it, speak. People find that funny. There's more, I'm sorry, there's more. A beat needs to have its fillings, like a hamburger. So your actions are your buns. In between, you have to fill it with good stuff. That's called scoring your beat. So during the beat, we need to know what your objective is, your motivation, obstacle, and action. You don't use the word objective and motivation, obstacle in your everyday life. Oh, good God, these words. What do you want? That's your objective. What do you want? Motivation, why do you want what you want? So it's what do you want and why. That's half of scoring. That's all you need to start off. The other part is what's in your way. This should be really, really obvious. It's either someone, something, or you. That one's easy. Obstacle, actors seem to panic over that. Someone, something, you. That obstacle, what is my inner obstacle? What is in your way? I literally need to have a chair in the way? It's multiple choice. Oh my gosh, calm down. No, calm down. It's something, someone, so you could just say, it is Betty Jean. That's it. Your scene partner. Or It can be, if you take Hamlet, it can be a lot of self. It can be pride, etc., etc. Action. How do you overcome your obstacle to succeed your objective? What are you going to do to get what you want? What's going to be your tactic? That's how simple it is. So, to plan, to fight, to coerce, to seduce. Great ones. Calm down. We're going to review. Okay. Your beat is when something changes. Something changes. Action changes. Someone enters, exits, someone's motivation changes. That's the beat. Inside the beat, then you have your objective, or you have what do you want and why. What are you going to do to get it? And what's in your way? Find a spark right away that lets your body language be affected. So, in a beat, action changes or someone enters or exits. Is your character polite? Let's say a woman enters, and let's say you can make the decision to stand when someone enters. Great beat change. Usually the entrance is the strong physical movement, but what if you have the next line and the person entering enters here and you're sitting over here? Enter, you start to speak, the audience has to pan. Instead, enter, stand, speak. Oh, now we got your attention. It's fantastic. When the lines have the same emotional response, try to find different body language to make it more interesting for the audience. People say Italians are really fun to watch tell stories because they use their hands so much. Well, that's because they're using a different physical reaction and body language to the same kind of emotion, and it keeps it very interesting. Keep it physically contained. Nobody wants to listen to someone that talks like this all the time, or even a little bit, because it's really obnoxious. Nobody talks like that. Keep it physically contained. In musical theater, even in a song, keeping it contained makes people come to you. Yeah, think about that. Everything you do is storytelling. You cannot take a step on stage without it being part of the story. Thanks so much for watching. This is the end.